And that's exactly why I'm in the business of trying to identify individuals instead of trying to create them. God already created them. And just need to identify what aligns with our vision, our mission, our goals, and the journey ahead of us, and then we just collaborate with them. Just like when you and I met. That's what works best for me. Yep. That's exactly how it is. Just like when you and I met, I saw what you were doing. I got into the product. Like you're on the app, I didn't use the product because I didn't see the value. I didn't understand it. But once we met, and I used the product, like for example, the other day, I got you 2 customers. I was at the bar. The guy was like, "Oh, I don't have my business card." I'm like, "You don't need a business card. You need a 10K card." Exactly. And then all of a sudden, he scanned my card and he pulled out his credit card and he bought it. There we go. It's that's just that simple. That's the kind of conversation I love being a part of, man. Yeah. Because people are so come here. Good morning. Yes, good morning. Come, let Daddy put on your clothes and let's go to Starbucks. That's the best alarm clock to have, bro. Oh yeah. What I like with the guy that you put me on to, it was no bullshit, straight to the point. Let's get down to business. And tomorrow you're going to be getting information on that deal. We pay out on the 26th of every month. No we close up on the 25th, and then we pay on the 26th. Yeah, so whenever you meet someone that you don't need one of those cards, just make the connection or simply tell them to click on the button that says order your 10K card. Yeah, definitely. You see the button? Yeah, the button that says order your 10K card, and that's where they can go. And another thing to really impress upon them is instead of going with the basic version, you should always try to convince them to go with the premium. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to be around a bunch of people that I'm just making money on them. Nope. I want us to make money together. You follow me? Oh yeah, definitely. And then, dude, did I tell you about my upcoming conference in Orlando? I'm going to be in your hometown, bro. Okay. There we go. Yeah, so I'm going to have tons of people. And get ready for an influx because when I tell them you can deliver in under an hour, you have to deliver because they're going to rely on that for COVID protocols. That's my pitch. They need it for COVID-proof. Exactly. One of the things we'll be pushing as well is as this vaccine conversation gets louder and louder, people are being given their COVID, what you call this thing, like their COVID passport or whatever the hell they call that shit. Yeah, so I needed that for Bahamas. We will literally be able to put it onto your card, by the way. So when you get your COVID, when you get your COVID passport or whatever, we'll get a copy of that link and we'll put it onto your 10K card. And then we'll password protect it. So when you meet someone and you share your card with them, if they need to find out what's your, COVID results or whatever, they can simply push on your card and access your status. Dude, you're doing the work for the CDC and they're not even paying you. It's perfect tracking. Yep. I'm not even concerned with all this stuff. What I'm concerned with is, are we serving our client? Are we delivering more value? Are we making your life easier? If the answer to all those questions are yes, we're going to keep doing those things. Yes, sir. And that's the core needs for any customer that uses the product is how easy it is. That's why Apple is the great company that they are. It's all about simplicity, man. That's true. Make it simpler. That's it. When that becomes your guiding light, it's a game over situation. Let me see who is on. Who's in the audience trying to get up? Let me see. Oh, shit. We have Bam, Reggie. Everyone is in the building. Let's pull them up. Boom. Boom. Put on boy Greg. Lynn, how are you? Lynn, come say hello. Professor Reggie, Professor Bam, Mark. What the heck? It's an invasion today. Shit. Bam Brothers in the building. I love it. The Bam Brothers are in the building. Shit. Bam. You know what? Let me show some Bam love and go put on my damn Bam logo too. Why not? 1 second. Let the Bam universe take over. Bam, there you go. John is crazy. Man, what's up, man? Man, I'm just chilling, being a part of BAM Universe now.
Everybody, PTR, you, and I want you to say out loud, BAM, 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 BAM.
Exactly. Everyone with a BAM, come forward.
I need my BAM logo, Dad. Send it to me.
Well, you have to be a member of BAM to get that.
BAM is very serious. BAM is very serious with his logo. He's not like 10K. 10KCARDS is like a prostitute at the clubhouse. We will give a logo to everyone. But then BAM now is on that high end. He's on that high end situation. You know what I'm saying? BAM's into the escort business.
Mr. Vegas.
We're the prostitute at the clubhouse. He's the escort at the clubhouse. You're not going to touch him without the right price tag.
Hey, King, let's hear from the Queen Lynn. Then I have a question for you and a comment. Go.
There you go. Queen Lynn, you first. Queen Lynn, how are you?
Hey, good morning. How's everybody today?
Chilling. Having a great time, as you can see. We have the BAM time.
I'm happy to be here on Clubhouse once again, learning, getting all this knowledge from you guys. I really appreciate everything. Sean with the 10KCARDS, Steve, I met you at Clubhouse Live in Atlanta. And then I see the BAM. Can y'all explain to me what that is? I noticed it a couple of days ago, but I wasn't sure, what that stands for. So can y'all explain that to me, please?
Clubhouse Escort.
It'll be my pleasure. I'm Brian Franklin. I'm founder of BAM. Mark Stephen Graves is our IP attorney. Mark is the first person in the world to have a dual degree in both business, a Juris Doctorate, and the music industry. Reggie is our president, and 10K is our wind beneath our wings. Bottom line, BAM is like Amazon. We have a one-time fee of $199 where we begin to teach you how to make money while you sleep. And so let me share with you how it's done. When Steve would like to get his BAM image, let me show with you how it's done. You hit 10K's BAM, then go down to 10K's Instagram. Hope everybody in the room is doing this. Going to his Instagram, at the top of his Instagram, you'll see orderyour10kcard.com. You click that. Now you're in his 10K card. Over to the left, second down, you'll see this big dollar sign. It says, be a BAM e-commerce boss. You click that, you enroll for the one time of $199. You refer a business owner to advertise with us, you are going to earn $99.50. 10K is going to earn $49.75. And just yesterday, he had another member, and he likes it when he gets those memberships. He gets that $99.50 every time someone enrolls from his link. And then we teach you how to make money like Amazon. That's the quick version. Tap into our club. It's BAM.eco Explain. So that's the quick version on our brother's stage. I'm Brian Franklin, and I approve that message, and I'm done speaking. BAM! 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 BAM!
BAM!
Wow.
All right, so
thanks a lot for that.
Lynn and Steve, BAM come with the technical version. I'm just a little 4-year-old explainer, so here's how I'll put BAM. When I first met Brian and I heard his intellect, I knew for a fact in becoming wealthy, you need to be surrounded by smart people. End of story. So when I heard his level of intellect, I knew he was someone that I had to have within my inner circle. At the time, he was selling the BAM membership for $3.99, and we got it immediately because relationships are important for us. And if we're in a relationship with someone, we don't want to have a free relationship, because a free relationship means at some point you're going to come with your hands out to me, and then you're going to become a beggar. So when I hopped on just to be in a relationship with this gentleman and get into his circle. And 2 months later, when we were having a phone call, I said, BAM, do you realize we sent you $600 in commission already? He said, yeah. And then I said, holy shit, if we sent you $600 in commission, that means you sent us $3,000 in business. So what BAM did, they advertised our product within their marketplace. And then people started buying our product from their marketplace. And that's how we make money. One of the many ways we make money using BAM. So when Captain is explaining He tried to give as much information as you possibly can to like really get a bird's eye view of the BAM. But I'll put you this, Villain. If you're gonna have $200 in your bank account for an entire 12 months, the bank is gonna pay you upwards of $1 for keeping that money on the bank. But if you put that money into somewhere like BAM.eco, after 12 months, I promise you, you're gonna be looking at a significant flip on your money. And that's the conversation that I like to have. Because if we want to grow as a culture, the money in the bank account is not going to do shit for us. It's a relationship that we're going to use the money to forge that will make all the difference in the world. So if you ask me what is BAM.eco, sweetheart, I would say you're getting into a relationship with not only a talented guy that's well connected, and BAM has friends you can call upon at any time and come to your aid, that you won't have to pay for the consultation or pay for the guidance when they show up to help you. So that's what BAM means to me, and that's just a touch of what BAM means to me, guys.
Hey, 10K, talk on Mark's skill set on that meeting we had with that $1 million deal for you, and what the guy said about Mark's intellectual property / IP / lawyer skills. Go ahead and talk on that real quick.
It's so funny. So we were looking at, there's a big deal that we were looking to do with a client, with an individual, sorry. And it was a multi-billion-dollar deal, guys. And I was confident enough to walk in with Mark and BAM, and we were ready to take on any amount of individuals on the other side of the fence. We didn't care. And then the big movement shake on the other side literally was in so much admiration of Mark, it was crazy. Because here he come against us, and then when he saw Mark's accolade and the way Mark carried himself, he was more intrigued, and I'm surprised Mark didn't get any business from him. Because the way that Mark represented himself in his studies and his dual degree is someone you definitely want to have in your corner. And, growing a company our size, you need to be surrounded with smart people, guys. So I'm not, Brian, Captain, I wouldn't even sell the fucking $199 anymore, to be honest with you. I'd say, hey, you want to be in a conversation with me? You want to be in a relationship with me? Just get the damn BAM registration. And let's take it from there.
Well, as you know, brother, we work with the whole.
I know, he's in the serve and all this goddamn good
shit. We're a different kind of company because of the works we do. Actually, Mark and I are co-founders of African Economics Matter.com. There's major economic disparity in our community worldwide, unfortunately. And one of the things that we have is a 420, hear me closely, everybody in the room. We have a $420 million private equity fund. And so for those of you that know Black-owned businesses that need money, which is pretty much all of them, we have the money. And in conclusion, in regards to me coming on the stage today, I wanted to see, have you gotten Lonzo's card to him yet? Because he didn't call me all excited about Lonzo. By the way, I'm the Chief Technology Officer for Lonzo Williams. Lonzo's the gentleman that discovered Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, Ice Cube, and those folks. Bottom line, I also am CTO for Yo MTV Raps, Dr. Dre. I'm also the Chief Technology Officer for Layla Steinberg, the young lady that discovered Tupac. I'm also the Chief Technology Officer for Dr. Everett Glenn, one of the most foremost Black attorneys in the entire world. He actually represented 4 first-round draft picks for the NBA and 4 first-round draft picks for the NFL. So I just said all that stuff to say we have some amazing relationships, and we open our relationships and our contacts to you, and it's a one-time fee of $199. We do up to 88% of that goes back to our members. And if you're not pleased with the value that we bring, we'll give you your money back. We've been in business since 1998. We have an A+ rating with Better Business Bureau. Since our incorporation of 1995, the internet was introduced in 1994, and I'm going to close with this. I hope you all notice that we don't have our pictures currently on our bios. We want you to see the BAM.eco. Most importantly, we want you to see the .eco, because that .eco is a registered trademark. And for us, it refers to e-commerce. And it just happens to be the only internet extension in the entire world that just happens to be owned by people of African descent. And finally, the inventor of the .com model is on the advisory board of .eco, and both Mark and I are under non-disclosure for .ecos, there's things that we cannot talk about. So I just kind of want to give you an idea of how significant and how big what we're doing is. So to tap into something this big for $199, I would say if you don't tap in my humble opinion, you sleeping. I'm Brian Franklin, and I approve that message, and I'm done speaking. Bam!
Bam! And, but all jokes aside, guys, you're going to meet some individuals that's after the money. You're going to meet some individuals that's after the betterment of the larger picture. And one thing I'll tell everyone here on stage, without even having to think twice about it, is BAM is here for the community, guys. And I told people that BAM basically didn't have to be working for many years now because he did well in his life, but his passion for the community is admirable. His passion for wanting to bring equality across the board is definitely something that needs to be considered. And even when I get frustrated with our own people, BAM always come back and said, Sean, there's such a thing called post-slave syndrome. And not like we're trying to get back into this black and white conversation, but there's certain real issues that we cannot just brush under the rug, and we have to exercise grace with our people. And that's one of the things, BAM, I'll give you the credit for always keep checking me on. Because even if I get a little impatient or I get a little short fuse, you're always there to say, brother, I understand and I agree. It's easy to walk away, but it's necessary to stay and fight. And that's one reason I'm such a fucking fighter. So that same guy, Bam, whenever you see me in a room with him, I'm always going to channel respect because Bam strengthened our cause to not only fight for our people, but to fight for the culture as well. So, with that, I'm super excited.
Hey, I know King J-Lo is like, so why don't I have a BAM image? Welcome to the stage, brother. Appreciate you, man. Me 10K, and King J-Lo. Hopefully you're feeling better, brother. We're doing some massive collaboration, and we're showing our community that I'm 59 years old, so I'm the elder amongst the group, that we actually can collaborate at the highest level. The scale of our business, the scale of King J-Lo's business payment, the scale of 10KCARDS, and all of our business models are multi-billion-dollar businesses. Our company actually did a billion-dollar advertising deal in 2012 with Denny's. That's another long story, right? To talk about that. But I just appreciate you, man, and your genius and your support of what we do. 10K was one of the first people I met when I came into the clubhouse. So I appreciate you. And actually, let me share this real quickly, and I'm going to go ahead and close my mic. But we're doing a party in the city is Bellflower. It's right outside Los Angeles. We're going to do a clubhouse meetup. And our goal is to sell the room out. So the only people in this club are clubhouse people. The amount is $50, and we're gonna feed you. We're gonna have fun. But here, check this out: Lonzo Williams, the gentleman that discovered Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, Ice Cube, and the list goes on and on, is going to DJ the event. And we're gonna have his book, which is called NW8, Not Without Alonzo. And you are going to see some very influential people in the music industry in the room. I'm Brian Franklin. Stay tuned. And I approve that. Oh, I said that to say we're going to use payment so that when people actually purchase their ticket for this event in Southern California, they will get exposed to payment. They're going to get exposed to 10K. They're obviously going to get exposed to bam, 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 bam. I'm Brian Franklin, and I approve that.
Hey, Brian, I got a question for you, man. So, an individual who's never heard of BAM, and now they see this and then they get excited. How do we add value by bringing business to you? How do we know what you're looking for exactly that will help grow your business?
Yeah, well,
oh, boy. You sure you're ready for the answer?
That's the easy part.
I think BAM just got a course right there in exactly how to precisely onboard new customers. So I'm gonna cheat BAM right now, Steve. If you think you've heard enough and you're ready to pull the trigger, you just simply have to click on 10KCARDS right now, and at the very top left button, you're gonna see become a BAM BAM e-commerce boss. BAM.
Exactly, sir.
There we go. You're gonna see become a BAM e-commerce boss, and the reason I do, guys, look, you have to live for something, or if you don't believe in something that you're living for, then I don't know what to tell you. Let me put it to you that way. I'm not really the riddle guy. So when it comes to Bam.eco, I'm definitely a believer. When it comes to payment, I'm definitely a believer. So Bam, walk him through the process of not only how to register, but what he gets for being a Bam.eco member.
Okay, sure. Thank you so much for giving me the stage for that. First of all, let me respond to your statement that you're not the riddle guy. We actually hired the riddle guy in 2008, and that riddle guy is Les Brown. In 2008, Les Brown got his 5th stent in his heart. Most people don't get past 2. Les got past 5, and he's still here doing his thing. Let me give you his compensation package. $20,000 signing bonus, so go do whatever you want to do with this 20 grand. $50,000 a month to work 1 day a month. And that 1 day a month is from the largest pulpits in the Black community nationwide. Why did we give him that compensation deal? Les gets hired by the network marketing industry all over the world. He is a master at making people believe they can fly. And so, Steve, let me give you the quick version, and then I'm going to give you all in the room the next steps. If you have $199 sitting in your bank, and let's choose a bank. Let's beat up on Bank of America this morning that has over 90 million clients. So they have over 90 million clients, and they're paying those clients in their interest checking and savings account 0.01%. 0.01% on $199 in a year is 2 pennies. So if you're in this room, you hit the BAM that's tied to 10K, so the upper left-hand corner, which is our leader of this ship. Then after you hit his BAM, go down to his Instagram. You click his Instagram, and then at the top of his Instagram, as you all know, you're only allowed one link on your Instagram. And because we have the #1 e-commerce collaborative in the world that's based on our intellectual property called the BAM Circle, we have an IP attorney on staff. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. We, based on all the stuff I just said, I trust you agree, we should have Bam.eco at the top of our Instagrams. No, because the vertical integration allowing us to demonstrate our multiple streams of cash flow, the most easy and effective way to do it that I've found, period, is having a digital business card. And so with 10K's digital business card, you click his order your 10K card. That takes you into his 10K, and then you're going to find all of his connects. I use the word all. Sean is clearly aware that I'm very selective when I use the word all. You see those dollar signs on his 10K? You will have dollar signs on your 10K card that's going to allow you to, the proper word is vertically integrate. What does that word mean? Look at Apple, look at Google, and all the verticals, the ways they have to make money while they sleep. And so you hit the Be a BAM e-commerce boss, and over to the left, and then fill out the form. That's a trip, man. 10K's over there. 10K's over there in the lab. Let me show you what I mean by that. He moved it to the top because you funny, 10K. He moved it in the last few minutes to the top left because he's just like, man, this is some of the easiest money I make with BAM. Yesterday, he was in our room. And one of the things that we do that's really unique, and I'm going to close out, all of our members that are in club have their Bam.eco brand on their bio or on their cover, or whatever you want to call it. It's so easy for us to see them in the audience and bring them up on the stage. And so what we do is when you're on our stage in our room, after we explain it to the people, most people get it like, God damn, this is different. Yeah, and by the way, we are a network marketing disruptor at the highest level. And I'm going to leave that at that for right this moment. So you come on our stage, you sit there, you can talk about what you do, and then we have people ask me every question, or Mark, or Reggie, or any other of our members, any question. We have people share what their experience has been with us, so people get more comfortable. And then we say, you decide who you are comfortable with on this stage. And so from that stage yesterday, 10K was in our room for about 30 minutes, somewhere around 30 minutes. So he made yesterday $99.50. So you multiply that out, that's $199 an hour. I'm Brian Franklin, and I approve that message, and I'm done speaking. Bam!
And he drops the mic. One of the things I'm going to start doing, Bam, is I'm going to start collaborating with others in rooms, and I'm going to make sure all the promotion that's taking place in the room goes to the person that's responsible for the room. So I'm going to be collaborating with others to open up a room with them, and in their title, just like how we have Valley10K.com in the title, Valley was one of the first clients. He invested in so many blue diamonds. So when we're speaking of the blue diamond upgrades today, and they click on Valley, and they look at Valley's card, or they click on Valley10K.com, in fact, you know what? I'm going to put Valley10K.com on my card as well for the use of this conversation. Because when they click on Valley10K.com, they'll see all the blue diamonds that's on her card, and the way she uses it is absolutely phenomenal, guys. So the reason I decided to put this title here today was because of Elvin. So before I go to Elvin and address all his concerns, let's get into some introduction, and let's get started.
Hold on, before you do that, I just want to know why Queen Bridget doesn't have her BAM image.
I don't think I received it. Where do I get one?
Check your text, Queen. Check your text. You got that directly from me yesterday. I'm Brian Franklin, and I approve that message, and I'm done speaking.
Absolutely. Bam. Thank you.
Well, there you go. So, but Bam, let me ask you, when are you going to have, when are you going to start setting up the tickets for the events?
We're going to be...
The event that you have coming up.
Yeah, Lonzo is talking to the owner of the facility. And so we will have a date very, very soon. We bought a domain that we'll be using, and we'll be using our 10K cards. We'll be using our domain. We'll be using payment for the actual transaction of $50. And the domain we purchased, I think it was yesterday, is clubbamhouse.com. I'm Brian Franklin, and I've dropped the mic. Bam!
You better have some damn shirts. You know what I think you should do, Captain? Create some shirts for the event, some BAM shirts. What do you think?
Not only will we have BAM shirts that we're going to be giving away, Mr. 10K, we're having our van wrapped right now with BAM all over it. And so sitting out front, you're not going to be able to miss BAM, BAM, BAM right in the front. So it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be very social. And because we want to sell the room out, which I think is going to be easy to do, the capacity is like 250, 300. Should be easy to do because a lot of the Clubhouse family are on the West Coast, East Coast, and in the center of the country. And so, because that way, if we sell the house out, then there won't be anyone in there except for Clubhouse members. So we can really have some fun. We can have some folks speak from the stage that are very significant to us. Like, for example, if you just happen to fly out to the West Coast, as you know, you're one of our spotlight companies at the top of BAM.eco. Actually, it's only two. It's you and Club Annabella. Annabella is one of our influencers. She has over 500,000 followers, and she's killing the game. So let me show you this, and then let me be quiet, close my mic. So here's what I want you all to do. What I want you to do this time is hit my BAM, go down to my Instagram. Because see, a lot of people talk, not enough people do, and then not enough quote-unquote salespeople show. And so we actually show. So click that first image and take a look at Annabella's number. So her hits are 618. Take 618 times 100. So that's $60,000 when people take the action. And that's in a month, ladies and gentlemen. So just take a look at the numbers. Is Sean on that top list? Uh-oh. I don't see you. I see Mark. I see Renee Noor, who's always in the Breakfast with Champions. I see Reggie. Shoot, I don't even see me. And the reason why you don't see me, ladies and gentlemen, as the founder, my goal is to make sure you have money from us, because 88% of our revenue goes back to our members. Our company keeps 12% maximum. I'm Brian Franklin, and I approve that message, and I'm done speaking. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, I gotta add one more bam, bam. Thank you, Queen.
When you were speaking, Bam, I just bought all the Club10KCardHouse.com, Club10KHouse.com. You think I'm here to just listen? Okay, you go ahead.
Hey, thank you.
I think I'm here for the listening.
Thank you, Queen. Appreciate you. She just became a member yesterday, and I made a point to Nikita. She became a member referred by 10K yesterday, and I said, if you do not get return on your money in 7 days, I'm going to give you your $199 back, and I'm going to add 20%, and so she'll get $240, but it's not going to happen. And so, just like Queen Bridget just added her image to her bio while in the room with us, I appreciate that, but it's not going to happen. All you have to do is tap into the data, request a pop-up. We're available all the time. Let me close with this and then let you do your thing, brother. For me, as a founder of a company that's done $1 billion transaction, and this is very public for those of you who actually have interest in seeing more details. If you're a member of BAM, if you want to see the details, actually, Sean's seen it, our $1 billion deal we did with Denny's. They did a cease and desist with us. I believe it was racially motivated, but I chose not to sue them for lots of reasons. However, what I wanted to share is just collaboration, you all, just is so important. And having a company like ours, which is a home-based business model that has an IP attorney on staff, one of the things that attorneys have a code of ethics. If they want to keep their status good with the bar, the one thing they cannot do is align themselves with a scam. And there's a very well-known attorney that most of you have heard of, and that attorney is Rudy Giuliani. Rudy Giuliani has recently been disbarred. He cannot practice law anymore because of his association with a former orange man in a White House. I'm Brian Franklin, and I approve that message, and I'm done speaking. Bam!
God damn, that's a heavy one right there, Bam. Shit.
You're missing some Bam, bro.
Steve, you registered already?
I'm driving. I'm going to get it done. Bam, bam, bam.
There we go. No, Bam, I learned one thing yesterday, and I want you to hear me carefully. When you start getting those fucking constant cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching coming your way, man, it motivates you to shift a few things on your goddamn 10K cards. So what it is, every time I'm in a room, I'm going to make sure that, as I said, the way we're going to be circulating rooms from now on is to make sure the top left corner is the one who received the royalty of every transaction, because I want to give everyone the opportunity to open up their own room. We will sponsor them. I see my guy Stan is in the building. Stan is willing to sponsor. And Bam, I'm going to bring you in as a sponsor as well. So whenever we have someone that's looking to open up a room and to run a room, they're going to have the list of sponsors. So it's so funny while I'm speaking about this, Bam, here's what I just came up with. Okay, Bridget, let's talk with Bridget. Melissa's on the phone. So let us say Bridget decided to open up a room. Bridget, what room would you want to talk about?
I would do Crown Yourself, Pillars of Living a Better Life, because it would deal with subject matter in my book.
All right. So we're going to create a digital card that says our sponsors are the sponsors for Bridget10KCards.com includes you're gonna have MBN, you're gonna have BAM, and you're gonna have 10K cards. What does this mean? Whenever they click on one of those names, it'll be going through your tracking link. So if while in your room, someone decides to join MBN, someone decides to join BAM, someone decides to get a 10K card, guess who gets paid? You do. And when anyone come into the room, all those fucking referrals have to pass through your card. What do you think about that?
Now that right there is hot. That's that's work being done when you're not working. That is amazing.
Stan, Captain Stan, you in the building?
Absolutely, my brother. How are you?
I'm gonna go. What do you think of that, Stan?
Well, I think that when it comes to passive income, having passive income on automatic transforms, Sean, passive income to residual income. Residual income, by definition, is income that comes to you while you're sleeping. So, by definition, these are residual referrals. So, if there's a royalty in a room that you're associated with, that's on residual, that's on auto, and that's powerful. So, number one, you get the support of the sponsorship. Number two, you get a royalty for people who come through your environment, for those who get someone out of your environment. So that makes perfect sense to me. And as they say, if it makes sense, it makes dollars.
There you go. No, but guys, I don't want anyone missing this. Jello, do you see the power in what we just spoke about right there?
I just walked back in. I literally missed what you were speaking. You want to catch me up really fast?
All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to start promoting other members to host their own rooms. They're going to start hosting their own rooms. And on their 10K card, we're going to have a button that says meet our sponsors. And when you click on meet the sponsors, it's going to have a list of all the sponsors and all the affiliate links connected to the sponsors. So when Bridget said, this group is sponsored by payment, the only payment processor that we use, she's not only telling the truth, but they can now register for payment using her tracking link. When they say I'm a part of MBN, she can tell them, well, click to become a member of MBN and use my name as the referral, and this is why I'm a member of MBN. When she said I'm also connected to BAM.eco, and this is why, she can have her tracking link to BAM.eco on Meet the Sponsors. When she said, and this is all made possible by using my 10K card, her tracking link is connected to her 10K card. Look how beautiful that spider web comes together.
Absolutely. I think by default with this partnership, for sure, if I have any weight and any power, we should make that a default, especially for those that are running rooms, to all of the individuals that they have their dedicated affiliate partnership link contingent that they are registered with. 10K, of course, obviously, if they're pushing a 10K card with BAM, as well as with payment. Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. Shit, guys, this is a big fucking deal, man.
all just on a whim. Damn. Hey, welcome, Carmen. BAM.
BAM, I sent you a message to send me.
Bro, you know how
did you send it to me?
You know how I wrote.
Okay, I see.
J-Lo, you have it.
Yeah, get J-Lo sign up as soon as possible there, BAM. Don't be sleeping on the registration. There's 2 times I keep quiet. When it's not my turn to speak, I want a client say I'm about to pay.
That's funny. That's really funny. That's hilarious.
We gotta put you on the stage with Les Brown with that one, brother. That's hot.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That's actually really hilarious.
Whenever a client tells me to get a payment, man, I just mute quietly. The hell? No. Shit. I don't want to say something that trigger another bill they have to pay. Screw that shit. Let's go. No, but I love what's happening here. And the reality of the situation is, guys, when we seriously work together, so often we're not focusing on that couple $100 you have sitting on our account, and that balance will remain no matter what. But I believe you can put that balance into some of these investments and take all of the money you make back from that shit and put it back into that account. I believe you take back all that money, put it back into that account, guys. That's what makes things exciting.
Hey, man, if you would allow me to, I must gift
BAM, quickly. I just sent you a text message. I changed my number, so I just shot you a text. Send me your logo.
I got to show some love to Carmen. Carmen was an action taker. Went and pulled the logo, popped it on her bio, and like, pull me up. I love Bam too. So Carmen, here's what I want you to do. What I want you to do is hit the 10Ks, Bam. Hit his upper left-hand corner. Go down to his Instagram. Takes me a minute to get there because 10K does so much stuff because he's a force to be reckoned with, especially in his own mind and Clubhouse.
First in my own mind. First in my own mind.
It's mindset, brother. It's mindset.
That's it.
The ruler of all rulers.
So
there
now,
you go.
You'll see his orderyour10kcard.com. Click that. And that'll take you into his 10K. So the top left, you will see be a BAM e-commerce boss. Click that. Fill out the form and watch this. Hit the submit BAM, but do not pay. I'm the founder. I have just sponsored you. And so your sponsorship is good for 7 days. You have to have at least one business advertise with us within that 7-day period. Or like Cinderella, your BAM is going to explode. I'm Brian Franklin, and I approve that message, and I'm feeling good this morning. BAM!
Carmen, how are you? Carmen, what have you walked into, young lady?
Good morning, everyone. How are you guys?
Super good morning, Carmen. How are you?
I'm doing well. Look, I walked in and I'm like, why did everybody got this BAM CEO thing on? Well, I'm gonna put one of mine too. So I put one of mine. And now my phone died and I went out and I came back in and I'm like, shit, maybe I wasn't supposed to do that. But if I'm not, just tell me, I'll take it back. But
let me ask you a question, Carmen. Do you have your 10K cards yet, Queen?
Man, you should remember me, Sean. Of course I got my 10K card. And of course I did it I did it like 2 minutes after we spoke. Remember on Sunday we were on there with Kenyatta and all of them? And
you know, if I say everyone look like a BAM image to me right now, I might take it offensively.
No. I'm not going to take it offensive. But I did send you a text message, King, this morning.
Okay. Okay, let me see something. Let me stop digging myself. Let me stop digging on grave for my goddamn self. Let me see.
Right.
Text me right now, Queen.
Shit. Can't text you. My phone died. I just told you I'm on my damn tablet.
I have a friend. Good morning. I hope you're well. Quick question. Do I need? That's you?
That's me, yes.
Oh, shit, Carmen.
Next time, put my name on there and say Carmen so you know who I am.
Oh, my God. And it's sexy, Carmen. Carmen, let me save you right now. God damn it. You know, why do we keep going over this, Carmen? So, Carmen, let me ask you a question. Bam. Carmen don't need no fucking 7-day trial. Carmen, tell us about your business again. So,
I am the person who helps people to protect their income, to eliminate debt in 9 years or less, and to create a tax-free income stream that they cannot outlive. Did you hear me say tax-free income stream that they cannot outlive so that they can generate wealth and leave a legacy? And that is my focus and my mission for every person that I meet. I have several other businesses. You could call me a multi-preneur, whatever the heck y'all make up when y'all calling people. But that's some of what I do in less than 10 seconds.
All right, so here's what I want you to do for me, because I'm going to share with you what works for me. And one thing everyone will know on this app, I'm truly fucking authentic in my presentations and my testimony. I don't like to use word stories. So here's what worked for me. When I met BAM, I just took the membership on day one. I didn't even think about it. And 2 months later, when I was having a conversation with BAM, I'm like, BAM, do you realize we sent you $600 already in commission? And then it dawned on me, in order for me to send him $600, that means that he actually sent us $3,000. So by advertising on his platform in 2 months, my dear, I made $3,000 in sales. So what I want to share with you and everyone on this platform that's wealth conscious, 7-day free trial, they just bought your time. They just bought your attention. They just bought your focus. Pay that $200 and forget about it. Because when you pay that $200, you have stake in the game. That's number one. Number two, when it becomes a part of your language and a part of your way of being, you're automatically going to get paid on it. Does that make sense?
That makes sense. But well, what you're saying, the overall concept makes sense. Now, tell me what about BAM East? BAM East Echo.
I'll take that one, Carmen. I'm the founder. Reggie is our president. Mark is our IP attorney. Okay? Bottom line, BAM is like Amazon. That's number one. So if you like Amazon, then you should love BAM. That's number one. Number two is BAM.eco. That .eco is a registered trademark. And the .eco is the only internet extension in the entire world that's owned by people of African descent. The creator of the .com model is a black man by the name of Emmett McHenry. Emmett McHenry is on the advisory board of .eco. And in conclusion, if you have, and I know that you have, at least $199 sitting in a bank somewhere in the world. If it's in Bank of America, you're going to earn 0.01% on $199. That's actually 2 pennies.
That's right. It's going to take me 1,440 years, or actually more, in order to double that money. Man,
Go ahead. We gotta have you in our room with that number. That's a crazy number. So bottom line,
sure do, bro. That was hot.
No, that was bam. So watch this. Have one business advertise with us for the one-time fee of $199. You earn off the top $99.50, and when that business owner refers another business owner, you earn $49.75. When that next business owner refers someone, you earn $25 and about 87 cents. So 88% of our revenue from our membership goes to you. And then finally, we teach people how to make money while they sleep, like Amazon. And there are only 2 ways to earn money from the internet: selling something or advertising, and at BAM, we do both. I'm Brian Franklin. I approve that message, and I'm done speaking. Let me get this right. BAM, 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 BAM.
And BAM.
I just acknowledged everyone on the stage with a BAM image. I'm Brian Franklin, and I'm done speaking.
All right, Carmen, that's Brian's sophisticated way of selling you, right? You ready for my simple version?
Yes.
All right. So very simple. The business that you're in, if BAM can put your business onto his marketplace and you can pick up a client or 2, would that mean anything for you?
Definitely.
All right. And then if you can pick up a client or 2 from BAM's marketplace, will you tell your friends about BAM's marketplace?
Of course.
And that's exactly why you should register with BAM. Because my thing is, we're going places. And we're going to surround ourselves with very smart, intelligent people like King JLo and Brother Bam and all these other sophisticated business owners. And the reason we're surrounding ourselves with the business owners is because when it's time to pull the trigger and collaborate, you want to get straight to the decision makers. Okay? And those are the people that I hang out with. You see what's the fast to pull Valley into the room? What's the name of the title?
The Queen is doing.
That sounds really great. So now, just go to your Instagram.
CARDS. Yeah, go to my Instagram right now, Queen. Click on the top left button. It says "Be a BAM e-commerce boss." It's only $199. Pay the damn $199 and enjoy your life. That's just as simple as that.
Well, you know, like I was in there on Sunday. And I paid my $300 in like 20 minutes
There we go. Thank you. And that's why when BAM is giving this 7-day free trial, I'm like, nah, we're not doing that. Carmen is not one to give up her time. Carmen rather give up her goddamn money and click in the end.
But let me ask you something. So I have to make some changes on my 10K card. So and I found one of my friends. I went to her. I said, hey, you got to get this. Turns out she hasn't because she was in your room, but she never paid. So I'm trying to show her the real power of it.
There we go.
And I know she's going to pay, but I want to make sure that 20% is coming to me. So that's why I sent you that text.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant that you said that. Is she on Clubhouse?
She is on Clubhouse.
Pull her into the room. That's number one. Number two, do a 3-way text message between me, you, and her.
Okay.
Because what I would normally do is the client just click it. You can pull them into a 3-way conversation. I'll close the deal and send you the 20% immediately.
Gotcha.
When they click on your link and they purchase online, you get paid on the 26th. So tomorrow is commission payouts. So tomorrow is going to be excited. 10K cards commission payout. Bam.
Well, since you called my name and said bam, 10K and I have a bet going right now, and that wager is $10,000. And it's in regards to his $1 billion business model, our $1 billion company. And so I wanted to share that because I like his 20%, with all due respect, 10K. I hope you heard, Carmen. We pay 50% off the top. I'm Brian Franklin, and I'm done speaking. Bam, 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 bam.
You know when Bam entered dangerous waters, it can become very tough, right? So, Carmen, let me ask you a question. You ready, Carmen?
I'm ready.
Do you want 50% of 1 million customers or 20% of 8 billion customers?
I'm gonna take 20% of 8 billion. Hey, this is like what I ask. This is what I ask my clients. I say, do you want $1 million today or a penny doubled every day for the next 30 days? You know everybody gonna say, I want $1 million.
Sure.
Yeah, and you know what's so funny? Although some may say I want a penny, right? When you put it into business practice, they're still gonna have the fucking $1 million. You know, it's like
they have more than $1 million.
Yeah, it's like when people approach you for loans and all this kind of crap. Captain Bam, I'm gonna pay for Valley's Bam membership because Valley is advertising with our 10K, what's it called again? The 10K swipe up. So as part of that whole collaboration right there, I'm gonna pay for Valley's 10K Bam. So you're gonna send me a payment.
Look, me and Bam, but that's my new brother. Y'all just don't know. I had a private conversation with Bam. That's my new brother. So Bam, 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 Bam.
Well, Bam, we have to get. I'm gonna text you the logo right now. You cannot be unnecessary without the Bam logo. Not you. Because of Valley, I'm gonna make about $1,000 today, guys.
You gotta do like me, just copy. You gotta do like me, just copy the damn logo and get in. You don't even know what they're talking about, but you put it on yours and get in. You don't even know damn well what's going on. But you like, what? A whole bunch of people got BAMs. I need to get a BAM too. So that's what I did.
Hey, man. Now, my sister, on her day before her birthday, Queen Valley, she was in this room, and she was going on a vacation on the 17th. And it was something about her spirit. I'm like, we have over 300 acres of land in Fairfield, Texas, and we're going to develop the land. I'm like, you know what? I want to do this with you, Valley. And so we had our one-on-one sidebar. I think it was yesterday or day before yesterday. And I figured out why I had this synergy and this spiritual connection to her. First of all, her birthday is on the same day that I met my goddess on July 17th. This woman, I'm marrying this woman. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what she say.
Look, I don't went and studied Mata Bam. I don't went and studied the puzzle. Look, you have me going.
Yeah, that's one of the things too, you guys, because our business model is a disruption of an industry. It's required some reading so that you get to understand that we're not doing the same old thing. And having an IP attorney that's on staff, oh man, Lauren's in the building. Man, this is an amazing day. I don't know if Lauren has heard her BAM, but I say, hey, Queen, appreciate you. But let me finish this story. It takes some reading because so many people present these home-based businesses and they all sound similar. They kind of look alike. And so it's like, well, this is the same old thing. And then when you start going deeper and deeper, you're like, this is not the same thing. And so I say to people, it can take up to 7 hours of reading to actually get the 100% aha moment. And the average person says, are you 7 hours? That's crazy. I'm not reading 7 hours. I said, let's stop for a second. My brother's a medical doctor. And how many years years did he have to take to get Dr. MD behind his name? And for my brother who was married with a child, it took him about 12 years. And he's doing extremely well now. He's doing about $500,000 a year as a doctor. He has no time, however, but he's doing really good on money. We trade time for money. That's one of the beautiful things about having a passive cash flow model like 10K, a passive cash flow model like Payment, a passive cash flow model like BAM, is when you get these things going and you start tapping, like for example with Payment, he's changing the game in regards to PayPal and all of those digital money paying apps. And this guy is young and in the clubhouse, and he just happens to be a pastor. Most people know about the other digital cards, but the king of digital cards in the clubhouse, bar none, you're in the room called 10K Cards. And then finally, regarding this queen, so Valerie and I are talking, and she mentioned that she spent some time in Southern Cal. I'm like, okay, so who do you know? And she knows one of my brothers from another mother from First AME Church and some other folk. And we were just going on and on. I said, okay, I can get it now. Why? It was something about you that made me say, we want to collaborate with you with our over 300 acres in Fairfield, Texas that we're going to get ready to develop. Valley is in some capacity. And so I'm Brian Franklin, and I approve that message, and I'm done speaking. Hold on, let me get this right. Bam! Bam!
Bam! Bam!
Bam!
Bam!
Bam!
Valley, check your Instagram.
Look,
DM.
I got
sent you
two
the BAM.
brothers now. I got two brothers. Look.
There we go. Check your Instagram. Check your Instagram DM Queen. I have your BAM logo in your Instagram. I know DZ just pulled up to the building, right?
Love and light to everybody in the room, man. How y'all doing this, bro?
Yo, you know one thing I just discovered? You know what I just discovered, BAM? DZ is one of the reasons I do a lot of stuff, and I'll explain to you what I mean. When I first met DZ, I saw DZ promoting your promoting BAM, right? And this guy was
You're in the Matrix, Sean.
With his promotion side of me. Oh, darn. All right, let me go turn around.
That's better, actually.
Oh, yeah, so when I saw DZ start promoting BAM, I literally started to say, okay, I took notice of him. And then when he came on board with 10K, he went the same way with 10K. And then when he went with JLo, he went the same way with Payment as well. So DZ, I'm just going to publicly shout you out, bro, for literally adding tremendous value to the people that you rock with, okay? And you keep doing that, never change, man. You wouldn't be able to stop what's in front of you. That's what I can tell you.
Thank you, bro. I received that. I appreciate that, Sean.
But not to get too distracted. Valley's trying to distract us from giving her some attention. Valley, check your DM. I just sent you the logo, the BAM logo.
Already up.
And then
if you PTR,
shit.
you'll see.
Oh my God, that's it. You're not playing. You see what it is, Valley? Now, Valley, share with the audience what you like about your blue. In fact, introduce yourself, and then let's get into a little bit of conversation about the blue diamonds, and then we'll get back into intros.
Well, I mean, honestly, I just can't say enough. And, somebody said to me, oh, well, there's other digital cards out there. And there are. I mean, the reality of it is. There's other digital cards out there, but I don't know any other digital cards that are doing what the 10K will do. And, and it's so much more, and I'm going to get to the blue diamonds in a minute, but it is so much more than just the blue diamonds. It's being able to collaborate and talk with Sean. I mean, the other night we were talking in this room. I don't know what time it was. My husband thinks I'm right down bum effing crazy that I be on this app as much as I be on this app. But teaching and talking about just going to GoDaddy, and people, we were in there buying domains. I mean, who does that? Where do you get that at? What other business digital card founder is feeding into people? So it's so much more to me than just the digital card and having the blue diamonds. But the blue diamonds in itself is just a great opportunity to customize your business. And that's one thing about just being on this app in general, on Clubhouse. is the collaboration of building relationships with people and helping me grow as a person, because you think you know yourself, but being in Clubhouse has pushed me to other levels, just personally, mentally, physically, spiritually, and being outside of my comfort zone. So let's bam on that. Let's just clap on that, because fear will hold you back. Even when you're walking in your purpose and you think you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, but you get comfortable because you can do so much more. So the Blue Diamonds, going back to that, is if you're in business, it's an opportunity for you to strategically look at your business and customize your business so that you're able to capture leads, because leads are nothing more than a lead, a person you talk to. But if you're not closing on those leads, if you are not turning them into customers, because customers are forever, clients are forever, customers are transactional, give or take. So I'm just thankful. I love the card. I love Sean. I love so many people. Now, I'm going to be real, and I've said this before, and this is an off-topic conversation with Sean, but, everybody on the app, though, is not as genuine as they say. And I've witnessed that myself. So I'm going to keep it real all the time. I ain't going to call out no names because I don't like drama in my life. But I see you. So, and it's all good. But the people that are genuine, those are the people that I will continue to build relationships with, whatever I bring to the table. And sometimes I may not bring anything to the table at that moment, but I will. And I say that to everybody. You may not have anything right now today other than just trying to learn, but it starts with having relationships and people genuinely seeing that who you are as a person, because money don't mean nothing. These material things that we have don't mean nothing, because we can't take this shit with us no way when God calls on us. But why I am here, I'd rather have the relationships, because with the relationships will build upon my business, and then the material things and all that stuff comes set. Because there's people, billionaires, and they ain't happy. They walk around here damn near ready to kill themselves every single day, ready to put a gun to their head. And they got all this money, and we look up to them and be like, oh my God, I gotta put foot on the pedal because I gotta be able to do this and do this and do that. And they not even happy. So, be careful when we just say we on the grind for the money, because it's so much more than just the money. So that's the bam I got for y'all this morning.
So, Valerie, am I okay with you? Am I okay in your book?
Oh, you all, look, you I approve this message.
Bam.
That I approve this message.
Bam, let me tell you something. When you got friends like Valley, right, it's a constant audition to keep Valley happy. And if you're not signing the dotted lines and constantly auditioning to keep her happy, man, you're in trouble. You might as well tear up that damn contract and go somewhere else.
It is genuinely, it just brings tears to my eyes, honestly, is because you realize that older, at least the older I've gotten, it is about relationships. It's building good relationships. I don't care if I never do business necessarily with someone, but just being able to call on someone and just have a conversation, because people feed into our souls for different reasons. So I'm thankful for the people that I've met and I'm building relationships with.
Well, I'll tell you. Give me a second.
Go you first, Captain.
Okay, thank you, Buff. I know how to really get on Valley's good side, because when we come to Texas in the next 30-ish days to survey the land, I said, bring your husband with you. And so I'm getting in with her other half, so I'm really going to be good when we have that breakfast, lunch, and dinner out somewhere near our land. So thank you so much, King, for allowing us to serve. Thank you for all that you do. And let your king know that you have some new brothers that are here to serve you in all capacities. I'm Brian Franklin, and I approve that message. So let me get this right. Bam, 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 bam. I'm acknowledging all the bams on the stage.
Check out my new profile.
There you
you missed it, Bam. You missed that one.
I did miss that one.
You missed it. I see it. I see it peeking in the corner.
Little baby bear.
You guys have guests? Okay. The one, what number is that one? Number 6? One of those. Is it 5? Yeah. Let me get where do I pay? Over here?
Man, I'm having fun this morning. Thank you so much.
Hey, I like that, Queen Lauren. I mean,
that's hot.
Your profile and the man, that's dual there. I like that.
That's hot.
That, yes, brother.
That's hot. Lauren, and she and I were in a room. Man, I do so many rooms. What room did we meet in, Lauren? I don't remember.
I have no idea. I'm flopping around every.
Yeah, but Lauren, you all look at her bio. She's a master ballroom dancer. I watched some of her videos. I'm like, go ahead, Lauren, do the thing. You're amazing. I so appreciate you. Oh, I remember now. I don't remember the room, but we have a nice little challenge going. I'm going to be in Las Vegas sometime in the near future. When Lauren gets back home to Vegas.
Oh yeah, you're going to take me pool.
We're going to go into this really nice house that's near Floyd Mayweather's house. And Lauren has a pool cue, and she thinks she knows how to use it, and I hope she does, because one of the things that I said to the other people that are going to be joining us is, I will not lose a game. And I shared with Lauren, I need her to humble me on that day. So be sure when you get back in town, Lauren, let me know.
I didn't say I was that good. I said I just had a pool cue.
Well, you have the right tools. So when you get back home, let me know, and we're going to schedule. And then I'm going to come to Vegas, and you're going to meet some really, really nice people. One of them is a title rep for 365 title. He's big time when it comes to real estate. And another one is a real estate person, and the gentleman's house we're going to be at is retired, but he has a beautiful, beautiful home. And we're going to have us some fun, get to know each other. I'm Brian Franklin, and I so appreciate you, and I'm done speaking. Bam. Yeah. Hold on. Let me get it right.
Baby Bam.
Bam.
No, Baby Bam. Baby Bam.
Hey, hold on. You're going to be last. Bam. Okay, I'm starting over. Bam. 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 Bam.
I'm so fun.
Uh-oh. 10K must be in a dead area. 10K, can we hear you? You there? Okay.
Yep. I'm trying to pump in some gas.
You didn't hear the Baby Bam?
I'm pumping some gas in the ghetto-ass neighborhood. So I kind of have to be black right now.
Well, brother, as you know, the works that we're doing, there won't be a whole lot of ghetto neighborhoods in the near future. Matter of fact, Mark is on a project, you guys. Mark, take a couple of minutes and share your works with the Venus Project, please, and what the goals and objectives are. Can you do that, Mark?
Sure. The Venus Project is a concept that was developed by Jacques Fresco, who was he passed recently in the last few years, but he was a brilliant inventor, futurist, came up with thousands of different inventions, including some that we've seen, such as the stealth bomber. The bottom line is he had a vision that was beyond politics, war, and capitalism, basically, in which case every person on the planet would have the ability to have access to all of the necessary tools that they need in order to not be held down by Maslow's law, basically. So they would have food, clothing, shelter, etc. And it was an actionable plan that he started about 50 years ago, but is still being held back by some powers that be due to its impact on capitalism, generally speaking.
Very well. And the bottom line is called a resource-based economy, where there will be no lack. Because if you have enough food, enough clothes, enough money, enough everything, there really isn't a need for a whole lot of wars and things of that nature. So that's the bottom line. So I'm just I'm just honored that Mark has been chosen to be one of the attorneys for the Venus Project. That's a big deal. And because of our relationship with Planet.eco, .eco also refers to ecology. And if you are wide awake right now, you know there are some major ecological issues in the world. And so working collaboratively, we're going to solve many of the world's problems. I'm Brian Franklin. Okay, here I go for the last time. And I approve that message. Here we go. Bam, 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 bam. Bam. Go ahead, brother. Oh, hold on. I left out Lauren. I left Lauren out. Bam.
Bam. Bam. Here's something I want to acknowledge in the room really quick. So 2 things I want to speak on. Step 1, I'm just driving with my daughter just to, keep her calm while her mom gets some extra time to rest. I just landed my 7-1 to ghetto-ass part of Florida, where there are a bunch of people walking around without shirts and, close to the gas pump. Now, me by myself, I have no problem. But when I'm with my daughter, I have to become laser focused because that's a different conversation altogether. So that takes care of that part of things. Guys, let me share with you the sheer power of collaboration right now. Bam is looking to develop his acreage of land. And you realize that Valley is in the consideration of the property development that's taking place right there. I want you guys to understand something so powerful. Let us say Valley was not on Bam's radar. Bam, how easy would it have been for me to make a phone call to you and say I want you to have a conversation with Valley? Because we have a great relationship with Valley, and we know what Valley is doing is above board, is ethical, and so on. How easy would it have been, Bam, for me as the founder of 10KCARDS to call you and say, have a conversation with Valley? Let's have that conversation for a second.
Well, relationships, as Valley mentioned, is so important. And because of our collaboration at the highest level, it would have been on a scale of 1 to 10 complexity, it would have been a -1.
There we go. You see, so when people ask me why Bam, look, and as I always tell you this, man, I signed up with Bam because of you. And when I hear Valley saying I signed up with 10K because of you, Sean, now is when it's all really hitting home. Because when you hear it, it's like, okay, I'm hearing it. But when you can align yourself with the message, that's a different conversation. So, guys, my takeaway in all of these conversations that we're having is the power of relationship. The power of relationship. Tap into that conversation right there. Okay, and you'll never want for another client ever again. You'll never be concerned about where your next dollar is going to come from. Invest in the power of your relationships. It's that simple. Let me see. Did we get a chance to introduce? Welcome to the stage, David. Lynn, let me go to Lynn first. David. Quick question, Queen Lynn. Did you get your the 10K card? Did you get your 10K card as your queen?
Oh, sure I have, and I've been passing it on, and I appreciate all that. I need to go in and tweak some things, but yes, it's perfect. I love it, Sean. Thank you.
Okay, what I want you to do, I want you to shoot me a text message, and I'm going to see what room we have. Oh, wait a minute. The office. Send me a text message right now, because I checked our DM. I didn't see a history with us, so I have my team create one for you. So text me right now, Queen.
Okay.
You have my number? You have my number, right?
I do have it. Thank you.
Very good. Send me a text message right now. Let me send it over here to you.
Okay.
Let's get you polished. Queen Edge entrepreneur.
Yes,
that's right.
Thank you.
You got it, Queen. I'm gonna Instagram it to you now, but I want you to send a text message. Go here, come here. Because what I want to do today, Queen, I want to get you registered for 10KCARDS if you're in a position to do so. Because my thing is, I love to make money together with my friends. I don't want to be the guy in the room making all the money and my friends are not eating with me. That's not what we did. Everyone have to eat together. So we need to see where we at and how we move forward with that. Melissa, you in the building, Queen? How dare we do not have Tiffany in this room?
I am here, King. I am here. I was on Bam's page.
There we go. Let me ask you a question, Melissa. Tell us about the room that you'll be hosting for the pitch competition.
Pitch competition, yes. It's called Pitch Your Best Elevator Pitch, and it is sponsored by 10. MBN, Mr. Matthews, Stan Matthews, and it's where you're able to come in and pitch your best pitch and be able to connect with others and partner with others, and as well as be a winner. And if the winner wins, they will be able to win a membership with MBN Stan Networks, and then they're also able to win a 10K card. And it's just where you're able to pitch your business, pitch your best pitch, and be able to get contacts, turn them into clients and prospects and things like that. So come on in and enjoy the room and pitch your best pitch.
I'm on the road right now, so I don't know if you guys can hear me. Queen Melissa, please ping me when you do that room. I'm most definitely ready for that.
Yes, DZ, come on through.
Let me while our fearless leader of this room is out of pocket, let me show you all something that is so important in regards to technology as a technologist. So everybody in the room, minus those who've already done it, I want you to do this, and then I'll explain why. 10K, when you come back, just let me know. You can cut me off. Correct? I'm here. No, okay. Go for it. Let me do this real quickly, then I'll give the room back to you because I love you, brother. All right, everybody. I want you to hit my BAM, the top right, hit BAM, and then scroll down slowly. Don't go too fast. Scroll down slowly. I want you to, before you hit my Instagram, take a look at that Bible verse. Ecclesiastes 10:19. Read it because most people haven't heard this from the Bible or from the church that they attended, and that is, money answereth all. The Bible does not say that money is evil. The Bible says for the love of money, so you're making money a god and putting money before the spiritual leader that should be within all of us. So now that I dropped that little spiritual note there, now click my Instagram, and at the top of my Instagram, you'll see 10kbam.com. Notice that I'm the founder of BAM, and we could have easily, with all due respect to everybody, we could have easily put, again, our bam.eco there. We could have easily put bam10k.com. But for me, because the 10K card is the reason we have this system, we put 10K's brand in front of our brand because it's a 10K. When you have a Coca-Cola, when you have a Subway, I can name all these brands because the facilitator of this amazing digital engine is 10K. Like I just had Lonzo buy 10K, Lonzo.com. And that's Lonzo Williams, the guy that discovered Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, Ice Cube, and those guys, some of those billionaires. But so 10kbam.com, click that. And then over to the left, scroll down, and you will see text BAM to that number. You don't have to even think about what that number is because of this 10K system, the way it works. You click the text, and then put the word BAM in the text window, BAM, and then hit send. Now, let me share with you, entrepreneurs, why this is important. When you put all of your eggs in the social networks basket, and if the social network founder / company chooses to shut your ass down, oh, I'm sorry, I don't use profane language. I apologize. What did I just say? Oh, I said
I apologize for not apologizing, guys. This is a 10K room.
So when the social networks choose to shut you down, including Clubhouse, by the way, people get kicked off Clubhouse. If all of your contacts are in their system, your phone number, your people's phone numbers, and their emails, guess what? When they shut you down, those contacts are gone. And so here's how it works, ladies and gentlemen. The one that has the most mobile phone numbers especially, and email addresses wins and become billionaires. Mark Zuckerberg is a billionaire because he has there's like 2 billion accounts, but there's 7 billion people in the world. Not sure how many of those are active, but now here's how it works. Because many people are like, well, how does Clubhouse make money? They just giving us all this stuff and it's free. Oh, this is free. Oh man, I got my free Gmail. This is cool. Everything is free. But they're making billions off of your free because your email address and or phone number, especially the phone number, is worth to the advertisers like AT&T, advertisers like Coke. The list goes on and on. $35 to $200 each. So there are around 30 million people here in Clubhouse. Somebody do the math for me. And when you do the math, you will discover why Clubhouse valuation is at $4 billion. I'm Brian Franklin, and I approve that message. And I'm done speaking. Give me a second. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, 10K, you have the floor. Are you back in the room?
Yeah, I was just busy buying some domain names on Bam. You know, the more you talk is the more you inspire me to buy shit, right? I just bought club10xhouse.com.
I like it, brother. I like it. Hey, man, let's pass the mic to Brother David. He's doing some significant work. We've had some sidebar conversations, and I appreciate what he's doing. I actually introduced him to a couple of our power brokers in the space that he's in, and ultimately we want to collaborate with him. And so he knows our spirit. He's starting to understand our reach is pretty large, and we definitely appreciate what he's doing. And most importantly, we see there's a space for what he's doing, and we want to be there to assist when he needs us. I'm going to close my mic. I ain't going to do those bams again. I'm close.
Before David take the mic on, Bam, what is stopping you and David from doing business at this point?
Well, we have a partner that's called Black on Purpose TV, which is the #1 in the world that do what they do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're #1 in the world. And then another partner, which is UIN TV. And so I copied the founders of both of those companies. I copied you on that email, by the way, because I met, I think, David through you. I know that David talked about us doing some collaboration. And so I just want to, again, bring him into the family. And most importantly, we are going to do some collaboration with him. That's a given. And so we had a great conversation. He understands where he is. He understands where we are. And he understands that we are open to collaborate with him. I'm Brian Franklin, and I yield my mic. Thank you.
Beautiful. David, the mic is yours, brother.
Hey, thank you for letting me come in the room. Always, when Sean is in the room, I always come in because he is my...
The next time someone said thanks for letting me in the room, and the next time someone said thanks for letting me sleep, I want to fuck you guys up, and I'll tell you why. You are a god in your own right, my brother. You understand me? So stop thanking me for speaking all this bullshit. You're dropping gems. We are grateful that you're here. So the next time you take the mic on any stage that I'm involved in and I hear you going, thank you for letting me speak and all this bullshit, I'm going to attack you guys. Don't come around me with that bullshit. Nope. Hey, what up, guys? This is David here. How's everybody doing today? That's what I'm talking about. The mic is yours, David. Let's try that intro again.
Hey, thank you. Once again, my name is David Evans, president of PIC TV Network. We are virtual network, streaming network that's new, and we're 8 months old. We have 60 channels on Roku. Matter of fact, we had a $400 giveaway yesterday where we had 2 people that BAM suggested or referred the coupon to come on. We talked yesterday to one of the persons, and we're going to get them on. We're a little different. When I say that is we're not the traditional television network where you go to a studio like Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, or any other of those places. We work through the latest tools of technology through wireless. Like I said yesterday in the room, we're not in the antenna age anymore. In the cable industry, knocked them out. Comcast, Verizon, DirecTV, Cox Files in the 80s. We're in a brand new world called wireless, where everything through technology right now, even most of you might not even be hooked up to nothing, talking outside, riding in a car, sitting in a different location, and we're communicating. We couldn't do that 10 years ago, 15 years ago. And And through the technology that we have in our hands called the cell phone, which is a $30 million television studio item today, where you can literally come on anywhere and you can be in 4K and you can do the same things that traditional studios do. So, yeah, so with our 60 channels, it's just crazy. We got so many people on last night. We did our own news presentation. We had Doug on from Canada. We had Michelle on from Texas. We had Gene from Atlanta. And we had two more people. I think somebody from Haiti was on. And everybody was wireless. No wires, no stage crew, nobody had to hook us up to microphones and all that stuff. So this is what we do. And we work with people like Bam and Sean to do our 10K cards. Matter of fact, we're making a 10K channel on Pick TV Network, which will be airing late September. And Sean is going to spearhead that channel. But when I talk to people about Pick TV Network, I try to let them understand this is not your traditional television network where you have to be going to a studio, fly to DC, hooked up to a microphone and stage crew and all that stuff. We're in a brand new day. And we're in an era that most people don't even know we're in with this level of technology that we have today and the value of the phone, just like the 10K card. We in the future, it's like somebody dropped us off and gave us an item that we can communicate with people all over the world. We couldn't do this 5 years ago. We couldn't do this 10 years ago. And it's only going to get better as we go towards the future and we have conversations like this to realize that we can use these tools to make ourselves better and to make the world better. And yeah, I know what the Pick TV Network has to offer the world. It's amazing. We have 60 channels, 60, and those channels are all over the world. Dennis in the UK right now is waiting. Germany. He's waiting. I got a sister from Vietnam. She wants to do a show on Pick virtually. It's amazing. So when you're talking about the Pick TV Network, it's just something that's on a revolution now, and we on the front wave of this new level of technology, just like the 10K card. Sean put us on the map where we created a Pick TV Network on the go app, where anybody around the world can come on and watch our network right on your phone devices around the world. Our network. I'm not talking about Tyler Perry or Oprah Winfrey or NBC or ABC or ESPN. I'm talking about our network all over the world. So, this is Pick TV Network. You can check us out. It's on my 10K card. And, I'm happy to be an African American young man who's the president of a network. And thank you for your time.
Let's go! I love that kind of introduction. David, one of the reasons I told you, I don't want you guys walking up thank you for letting me speak. What do you mean, thank you for letting me speak? What kind of energy do you push out to the universe by saying thank you for letting me speak? No. Thanks for this great audience that you guys have going on here. Thanks for the energies in the room. And then you came to add to that energy, David. So I don't want to see you with your words walking on your hands and knees anymore. I'm not going to have that, my brother. I'm sorry. The person walking with that kind of language pattern, they're going to get steamrolled over, especially if a guy like me is in the room. So you're a king, walk like a king, let people feel your king's presence. Okay, my brother? That's what that's all about, man.
That's why I love you, Sean.
Well,
Sean.
Now as his advisor, one of the phrases that I use from Les Brown, I'm giving our queen, Renee, an opportunity to add her BAM image to her profile. It was Queen Renee I met in this room. Let me finish my Les Brown story, and then we're going to say hi to that queen. Appreciate you, Queen Renee. However, so one of the phrases that Les Brown uses and that I use all the time is when someone says, "How are you?" I say, "I'm great," and "I'm grateful." And so you have the duality of confidence and then the duality of submitting to the spirit of humility. And so a thank you is okay. And so having ego is okay as long as you're not edging God out. I'm Brian Franklin, and I approve that message. I just did a PTR. Oh, go ahead, read every day. No joke. and let me do my bam. So bam.
Not a problem in that category where Renee is concerned. Renee, introduce yourself to the audience, and let me get on to my new brother DK.
You all just love
DK became my new biological brother. Go for it now, Renee.
I say you all just love putting a smile on my face. That's all there is to it. Great morning, Mr. Bam Bam, and also Mr. Sean, as well as Melissa, Reggie, Mark, Valley. We have David, Desi, Kenyatta, DK, and Lynn, and a couple other people here. I'm grateful to be in this space. Happy Wednesday. It's only Wednesday. I have to think about it. You know, we just came from this huge weekend of just nonstop experiences. And I look forward to meeting everybody. And Bam, even if I have to come all the way to California, we need to see each other, because I'm definitely a person in regarding to being able to connect with each other. I like being able to also meet each other in person. I had the pleasure of meeting Sean, and his smile and his energy is the exact same energy that you guys get on this app, but it's better. I say that it's so much better because that way you can always be able to connect with the soul of a person through their eyes, and we can't do that on this app right now. We have to connect with the soul of a person through our voices, and that's where we know, we feel as if that's where the DNA, not the DNA, but that's where the heart and soul of a person is on this app. I'm Renee Noor. I'm the creative director as well as the founder of the Global Women Wealth Warriors. Not only have we been able to proudly been in business since 2018, our company has been able to leverage the Plan Gap and help women with financial literacy alongside with health and wellness, from cryptocurrency alongside with digital marketing. And I would pride myself because we are a global company. We don't just say we're something, we are about doing it. But I usually talk less and I always act more. So yes, we're a brand that is a global brand. We're headed outside of the country to Dubai as well as Africa to finish up for this year. And I'm looking forward to continuously leveraging relationships, connecting, most importantly, how we can collaborate so therefore we can pay it forward to empower others. In this space that we have the opportunity to create whatever narrative we want to. I always say, as long as you're doing it with integrity, as well as you're doing it with, by impacting other people from a moral standpoint, you got me. I'm always helping our people. And most importantly, I'm helping those who want to help me. So I'm grateful to be in this space. Love you so very much, Sean. And Bam Bam, I love you as well. I'm Renee Noor, and I am complete for now.
Hey, I got to follow that, brother. So watch this, you guys. Thank you so much, Queen, for coming into the room. And she and I have been playing some major Zoom tag, phone tag, back channel tag. We've been playing tag. And we're doing a road trip, Queen. Within about 30-ish days, we're going to Northtown, Pennsylvania. My oldest nephew bought a house and he wants his grandmother to see it. So we're going to road trip it. And so we're going to see each other when we're in Philly. And so that's going to happen if I got to drive from Philly to you or fly from Philly to you. And depending, unless you're in Dubai, but here's why I wanted to follow the Queen. And that's number one. Number two, here's why I wanted to follow the Queen. Here's what I want you all to do. I'm top row right, that bam, click that bam. Scroll down slowly to my Instagram, click that. And then I want you to look at the first image. Take a look at that first image and look at our number one and our number two referrers. It's Club Annabella and it's Renee Nord. Look at the numbers. And the numbers for Renee is 383 last month. So Renee had a fundraiser a few days ago. And they were asking us to give 5 or 10 or whatever you can. And people were giving 5, 10, whatever they can, hundreds, 500. I think Renee gave 5. And I gave $99.50. And so I'm sure a lot of people are like, why? I'm sure Renee was probably wondering, why did he give $99.50? Why didn't he just do 100? Because when Renee, with her infinite wisdom, her infinite reach, her infinite power, those 383 hits are equal to $99.50 each. So that's around $38,000 that Renee will make doing virtually nothing. And she got to these numbers. I was in a room with Renee, and I'm sorry, I didn't give her title. Queen Renee and Queen Annabella. And we were on the stage, and I just asked people, I set up a URL for Renee that morning. And I said, go to, I forgot what URL I used it that morning. And because of Renee's respect in so many of these rooms, because of how she rolls, people were clicking. And when they take the action, now that's $99.50 each times 383, which equals approximately $38,000 doing virtually, I take virtually out, doing nothing. I'm Brian Franklin, and I approve that message, and I'm done speaking. Okay, I got to say this. Bam, 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 bam.
You are too much.
Renee, I have to find the opposite of catfish. Because catfish is when you're not matching up in your profile. Guys, here's what I'm here to tell you guys. If anyone get intimidated by Renore's presence, you should be. That woman is a true fucking goddess when you meet her in presence. The way you're constructed, Renee, you're constructed for a god. I'm being honest with you. So any little boyfriends or any little guys that's trying to audition around you, if they feel intimidated, they should. I just want to drop that statement right here, okay? I got to meet you in presence. I got to meet you in real life, my dear, and you're definitely a queen walking. So you hold your crown up everywhere you go. Whatever I can do to support you, let me know, okay? Now, with that said, I want to put my boy Dante on the stage, guys. DK, you in the building?
Yep. DK is in the building, Sean. How you doing, brother?
Yo, guys. Okay, so I have one bestie on this app. That's Bam. I know I have a clubhouse twin brother. That's DK. DK, tell these people who you are, man.
Yeah, so I'm DK. My government name is Dante Johnson, but I go by DK International, which is my business name. Based out of Dallas, originally from Southern California. Been in the real estate business now 18 years. My primary focus in real estate is land development. We are a full service design build firm. We specialize in luxury custom homes, commercial buildings, commercial finish out buildings, and also multifamily investment properties. And that's pretty much what my services entail. I'm also in the crypto spaces. I'm a serial entrepreneur, NFT creator, and so on and so forth. So many other things that I can speak on, but I don't want to hold up too much time. Just dropped in, Sean. I saw the room posted. Had a couple of minutes in between my day. Wanted to come and spread some love and fellowship with my people, man. Listening to Bam, I thought that was Les Brown. So when he just said go on his page, I was like, man, this guy really sounds like Les Brown to me. So shout out to you, Bam. Sounds like Les Brown is one of your influencers.
Not only is he an influence, he's a customer and he's also a client. We hired Les Brown to be our national spokesperson in 2008 when he got his fifth stent in his heart. His compensation plan, $20,000 signing bonus just to say yes, $50,000 a week to work 1 day a month so that we can preserve our king. And finally, DK, do you and Valley know each other?
No, we do not. I don't believe that I know Valley.
Get to know Valley because Valley is going to be on our team for our over 300-acre development in Fairfield, Texas. you will be on the team. So connect with Valley, because when I come to Fairfield, Texas to survey the land, you will be there as one of our surveyors. I'm Brian Franklin, and I approve that message, and that's millions of dollars in your pocket. And I'm done speaking.
Man, I appreciate that so much, Bam. I was fortunate enough to have an opportunity to meet the great Mr. Les Brown through a client of mine, Stormy Wellington. He was present for a event that she was hosting, and I met him for a short, brief minute, and just gave my 2 cents of how much he's inspired me and helped me as a speaker, as a motivational piece and an influence, and so forth. And yes, as far as the project in Fairfield, Texas, when it comes to the land survey, I am a civil engineer by trade, structural engineer by trade, and architect by trade. And so, like I say, we're full service here. So we pretty much can assist in all aspects of land development, from site acquisition to site selection, utilities, the horizontal to the vertical. Any type of project that is presented, we have full capability of facilitating a project like that, working in conjunction with other contractor subs and land developers and so forth. So I'm looking forward to the opportunity. And my name is Dante Johnson, and that's it. I'm done, Sean.
No, this guy, I might be in the Matrix, guys. If I'm in the Matrix, just mute me and then I'll come back on. But if you guys can hear me clearly, right? When I tell you, Bam, when I tell you mover and a shaker, but yet so humble, that's Dante right there. And the reason I'll call me Dante the yin yang twin, we both can move weight, but this guy is so quiet and calm and cool. I am the loudmouth of the game. But when you put it together, it's an unstoppable force. And, after meeting you, Dante, I want to say you're a true brother. Really appreciate what you have and what you offer to the planet. And I'll do everything I possibly can to make sure the world see you for your greatness, man.
I am truly grateful for that.
Yeah, I compare you to my son, my 4-year-old, who I love and admire more than anything in the world, as you guys know. And just watching my 4-year-old son get a chance to live and grow into his greatness is what I got a chance to experience at dinner with you at, I think it was Morton's Steakhouse we were at.
Yes, we were at Morton's.
Yeah, when we were speaking, both me and my wife said, you remind us of Zen. Because I raised my son with no barriers. There's no no's in our world. I can replace everything